Welcome, everyone, to Houston, Texas, home to the Rice Owls, and we've been looking forward to this game all week long. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Pulls and fires complete. At the 35, he's got room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing the turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
On the option, he'll do it himself. The pitch. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. He's got him wide open. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown Gators. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Got it in the middle. It's Fall. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Holds and fires complete to the right. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here comes the option. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
Unleashes one. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The option look. And now on the pitch, the ball right down the gut of the field. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness.
Oh, there's the ball. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. From the 22 on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking for space to the left. He's turning it on. And the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Those pitches, those laterals, whatever you want to call them, the more times you do those in a game, the more likelihood you have of putting that pigskin on the ground. They put it on the ground there. Ball gets out. It happens. It's going to be a part of the game, but it's also the part of the game of the coaches. When they get you to the sidelines, they're going to tell you about it. And they're not going to tell you about it in good language.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Oh, out of space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but that job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got a man, it's Alexander. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
And that's why coaches hate to see their players try to lateral the football, because you don't practice it. It's just off the cuff. And that time, they put it on the ground. That's a lesson for that young man moving forward. I don't think you're going to see him trying laterals anytime soon.
So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime.
You never want to make a mistake right before the half and change the momentum of the football game. So I get it. Sometimes you want to be patient. Sometimes you want to be a little bit conservative, and obviously they're taking the conservative route.
A quarterback sneak on 2nd down. I've got to think somebody got confused on the play call. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looking for Cody ruins the big Gator with a fumble.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete. The Owls are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off play action on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Tempo and overdrive. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Fall. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
On the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense has it, they're on the move.
Oh, man, you're set up. You're in great position. The offense driving the ball down the field. You get in the red, you got to make something positive happen, Palmer, and that's not what they were looking for.
No, turnovers. That's why that's a key statistic when it comes to winning and losing football games, but it couldn't have come at a worse time, as you just mentioned, David. Down at this area of the field, situationally, when you're trailing, you simply can't have a mistake like that, and that's the difference between good teams and bad teams.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Glagway. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ball. Oh, what a cut! Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hansen. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
And there's a couple parts to the lateral, right? It's when the guy's pitching it and you're hitting him and causing a bad pitch, or it's just a pitch. But either way, trying to get hands on the football, trying to disrupt the timing of the pitch, disrupt the timing of the catch. Nice job by the defense getting to the carrier fast to make something happen.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And how about the defense coming through in the clutch? You're up. You want to maintain that lead. You've given up a bunch of yardage. What do? You bow your neck, create the turnover, get the ball back to the offense. Offense, go do your job. We're going to win this football game.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have it. Oh, the ball pops out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. They're setting up the screen. Stumbled to the ground. Well, they got the completion, but there is still plenty of work to do here on fourth down.
Yeah, you'd love for this to be a no-brainer and be inside the one, and it's easy to go for it. This is that little mid-range situation. Listen, offensively, you practice for this.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up, and a big part of the field gets the big sack on fourth down and goal.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Buys a little time with his feet. Showing all kinds of confidence in that arm, throwing back to the right. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. It's pretty to me.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and